大家好，我是Sergeant华，今天为大家带来这个，这个是该怎么讲？英文我不太知道怎么讲，反正就是昆特牌的一个研究所这个游戏啦。那其实这个游戏出蛮久了，然后现在回来玩的原因，其实大家也知道，像2077出了嘛，就是因为不要病。那我有点想用这些游戏来顺便练习英文，然后可是我稍微玩一下2077之后，我发现哇。那个它的复杂度太高了，所以变成对我来说，就是我单纯想把那些东西看了解，就是变成完全是变成一个折磨，就是它这个不是我原本想的，就是我想要玩游戏跟学习英文是应该是同步进行的，可是它没办法达到这个效果，变成我需要再提升一下，再到那个 level。那所以我就选了一个比较简单的游戏，那这个已经出蛮久了，那就是巫师3的一个算延续吧。应该说什么巫师系列的一个，也不能说外传了，就是相类似题材的。OK，那我刚刚特别把它调成了这个英文版。OK，那我会以这个手柄的方式做游玩，然后我们玩一个单机的 new game。OK，那这个我稍微了解了一下，那这个游戏我完全没有玩过，完全没碰过。OK，那这个是超难嘛，然后这个是一般嘛，然后这个是简单嘛，然后再均那个。切 potato 削皮，可能战场上，然后就是哇 ，OK，OK，sit back, relax, enjoy story，OK，那我认为，好了，我虽然，好了，我们先从这个开场吧 ，OK，Battle Harder， 那个叫什么？Thronebreaker 就是斧头打断。OK， 我虽然比较了解昆特牌，然后在那个巫师3的时候，昆特牌情况会挺多的，能玩的都玩了，成就也拿到了，可是对我来说，新游戏嘛，那我们就现在开始 ，Let's go。OK。
The year 1267. War hung in the air, its scent palpable. The mighty empire of Nilfgaard stood poised, greedily eyeing the northern realms just across the Yaruga. In light of the threat, the realm's sovereigns met in summit. They made declarations, pledged fraternal assistance, forged alliances, and then, in good spirits, dispersed. Among them, Meve, queen of the twin realms Lyria and Rivia. Know the name? Heard her beauty extolled? Justly so. Remarkable she was. Not for her graceful exterior, but for her persistence and courage. Where was I? As the queen and her retinue neared her capital, Count Caldwell appeared. In Meve's absence, the Count was to have helped her son, the youthful Prince Willem, run the Twin Kingdoms. Caldwell had clearly ridden hard. Drops of perspiration dangled from his whiskers, his neck red and chafed from a ruff, starched stiff.
Hail, Your Majesty! Delighted to see you in good health. The summit, it ended fruitfully, I hope?
Yes, at its end, letters were exchanged, documents signed. Paper. Time will tell of what value. That will suffice as cordialities go, Caldwell. Tell me what's happened, for I sincerely doubt sheer longing prompted you to ride out.
Indeed, Your Grace. Another circumstance inspired me to do so. The strays of Sparla, the bandits, I was to tend to during Your Grace's absence. The situation's gotten out of hand, I fear.
Oh.
Steady, Caldwell. Come now. Deep breath. All right. Speak. What has happened? Be precise.
As Your Grace ordained, I set out and was nipping at the bandits' tails for long. We pursued for weeks, until scouts returned, having sighted the Strays' camp in the forest near Locheren. We waited for nightfall, to surprise them as they slept. Alas, it proved a ruse. We found the tents empty. Straw-stuffed dummies round the fire. Soon, we learned that as we waited for the sunset, the strays had snuck away, rounded our positions and ridden to Hawksburn.
I beg your pardon, my lord. The tax collectors. That is where they station.
So the gold? All of it?
It's stolen, Your Grace, but I shall do all in my power to recover it. This I vow, if it be Your Grace's wish.
After weeks in the saddle, Your Grace's wishes are modest. A hot bath and a night's sleep in her own bed. Yet, they shall have to wait. I must look personally to this matter. Your force, Caldwell, I will now command. You... send a herald to Hawksburn. They must prepare for the Queen's arrival. Air the rooms, dust off the porcelain. Make certain they do it. Do you see now, Reynard? I believe I foretold it would be thus. My son wasn't ready in the least to rule an entire country.
I confess, Prince Willem has much to learn yet.
Yes. And very little time.
小孩好像太成才了。Control。哦，可以跑步吗？哦，现在应该没有什么资源可以采了。哦 ，Let's go， 那不要浪费生命。哦，等下。看一下哦，防圈。哦，可以立刻调难度啦，如果。OK。哦，可以。哦，它显示可以拿资源。哦，不过跑得有点慢。You will expand your army so that to do so 哦，要收集材料，黄金、木头跟 recruit 就是新兵 ，OK。OK， 这样就拿到了。
Oh, thought it were bandits riding in.
应该收集资源了。还好他都有那个箭头可以拿。
Milk her. They stretched her over a fire till she told them where she buried her gold.
应该没有那种很极端，你要去特别干嘛拿的东西。哦，这个按键没有很多。The obstacle 障碍。To move it, you need to spend some of your resources. 我们要花资源才能用。哦，花钱。我先看哦，能花钱都小事。OK， 好吧。OK， 我们先试一下，因为刚开始嘛，我们先了解一下，就是好像有资金，什么黄金被偷了，然后女王要亲自调查，好像没有加速键，按键蛮简单的。然后他有资源的，他都有一只手可以拿，所以应该没有那种隐藏要素，你要藏起来要干嘛 ？Mark layer on your map， 所以 interactive 啊，就是就跟刚刚一样，所有东西基本上都会有那个明显的标识。那所以不是全部。 predict, so you need to best prepare for anything.
Count Caldwell rode at the column's head, scanning its flanks with a wary eye that, despite his advanced age, proved very sharp indeed.
Your Majesty! Bandits! There! At the tree line!
The Count's footmen, unaccustomed to escorting their queen, sought to shield her with their bodies and assumed a tight formation to do so. They were promptly knocked aside as Meve charged headlong at the bandits, brandishing her blade and bellowing a ferocious cry.
Attack! Charge!
OK， 所以他的意思应该是说，基本上所有东西都会明确标示出来，就像刚刚那个捡物资的东西，然后可是不是所有东西，像这种突袭剧情是不会，所以资源不会显现出来，是这种突袭那个部分。OK， 然后我 flee to the cover of forest alpha。Northern OK, story battle, custom. 我看一下哦。Key battle， 这是主要的主线剧情。Unequal cartwheel. OK。还可以读取上一个进度。This is battlefield. You will play your cards on the bottom half 我卡在左下角 and your opponent will play on the top. OK. 我会玩下半部到上半部，跟刚才一样。Units can be played on the two rules. 叫什么 ？Melee or range. Remember the ability of some can be different depending on your. 可能我们可能好像只有手术只有2个地方可以放，可是有些卡的那什么效能就会不同。So you can list a free run. You can list up the free run. The first to win 2 rounds win the whole match. 3战2胜一样。Play alternate the round during your turn. And you can play only 1 card, but you can use any number of rules. 你可以用无限的能力。可是你只能打1张卡。The play who goes first match is the same as who 谁先到战场是不是 ？In case you encourage to an ambition 那什么伏击啦。in case 在这个情况下，我们被扶起了，所以我的对手会先攻击这样。
Ever have a storm knock out one of your team?
To attack the Queen? An outrage!
Signing the arms. Okay.
Your Grace, the men await. You must lead to begin the attack.
This guy has to some kind of learn about black card and read the short description. 可以看它的描述，可以知道更多讯息。OK 2。 damage the enemy by the number of cards on the roll, including your. 哦，所以越多会打越痛。
Salt of the earth, they are, Your Grace. They'd follow you into fire. You need simply say the word.
Loyal ability means that their all abilities are active every time you use. 他们的技能，在我每次放这个女王的技能的时候就会被启动。Each leader has its own unique ability to learn. Oh, yes. Boost a unit strength， 增加女王的能力是增加这卡牌的力量，跟增加 armor。 Once， 哦，几回合他只能用一次这个技能。
I shall teach you to respect the crown, you dogs!
Yeah, yeah!
Give me a time.
Look out! Seek cover! We are bombarded!
Nobility. Oh， 电烧攻击它会增强。
What? Who dares?
Allow him to 增加农奴。
The strays took tail and run. Yes, our victory is assured. Sound the horns. May they sing praises of this triumph for ages.
Turn point.
The battle's not yet done. It is better to conserve our strength, prepare for a strike that will prove decisive.
哦，3回合，所以第一战我赢了。
Battle formation! Protect the queen!
武功了，哦，赢的人可以先打。
Arbalist at your command.
一次能打一张牌，可是能力可以。
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads.
We'll catch 'em all!
Armor won't say.
哦，它怎么会变这样？我加4，它怎么变16？对啊，我不懂为什么会变16。哦，loyalty 会增加5，所以我加4，总共加9嘛。所以原本7加9，哦，没错，它的 loyalty 会让它加5，所以。 damage an army by the number of cards on this roll. According cell. 我有点不懂这个，没有，我等下我们再看一下这个攻守的技能。
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Wrong.
I congratulate you on your latest victory, Your Grace. The bandits stood not a chance.
Matters seem indeed to have gotten out of hand, to put it mildly.
Meve said, arms crossed atop her shining breastplate.
They've grown bold. Doubtless after the raid on the manor, the tax collectors. I've not heard of an ambush on the high road afore.
Caldwell explained, avoiding his liege's wrathful gaze.
Enough, Caldwell. We must put things right. Come!
The Queen's retinue set out, cavalry in front, infantry and arbalists close behind, and, following in the rear, the bandits, bound in chains.
所以新兵应该是比较难得到资源，所以如前面所讲，能用钱解决。
I do adore this prospect.
Yes. Lyria, the pearl of the north. With its hills and dales. Why, its beauty matched only by that of its queen.
After 3 weeks in the saddle, I've my doubts, Count. We shall pitch camp here. Our soldiers need respite. A spell of it they deserve.
To survive your army, you must first pick. Oh, 之前。Most computers can be improved in your 我学用攻法升级。哦。啊。就很多主游戏一样，你的副建筑不能高过你的主营帐，所以你的主营帐要升，你的副建筑才能升。OK， 主帐。Region map, which you can open for the main game screen. Which is also also be improved. With each subsequent improvement, you will gain access to new strong units. Okay. So there. Common, then you can create units to build your army for available car. Recruit camp on. Currently, your 左边是我现在有的卡牌。All car available for create. OK， 中间是可以制造的。Training ground 就是训练场升级跟攻防升级，可以有更多素材可以制造新卡。Elbow。先素材你要先制造还是什么？然后你才能放到卡牌堆中制造。牌组至少有25张卡牌。OK。最多是它是有能量的，每张牌有吃能量，所以目前是只能支撑125能量，就用食物去压制啊。Particular resource recruit you can那拿那个头盔图案，你就可以拿到新兵。可以升级，我看一下它那个动画是怎样，把卡变强。OK。我得到一个新的资源，按叉叉，然后按，没有，上面都没有东西啊。I don't get it. You receive addition resource. 我得到新的一个资源。To recruit Berg 什么东西啊？反正我得到一个东西。To do so, select card, press X. 我可以招募。这个弓箭手是威根 Berg 是不是？要按叉叉。不是啊，不是右键吗？ 对啊，还有弓箭手啊。Press X。OK， 它是不是好在这个上面？ I don't get it. Hmm? 那面直播版我就可以问你到底怎么了？ 对啊，他不是按 X 然后按 A 确认。哦，这个怎样？等下按照啊这个啦。哦，我懂了。见到冰，这个是这个界面是冰库。 然后这里是左边是你的卡牌，那这里是你可以创造兵。我要他叫我再创造这个东西。加 E armor wherever car appear on the road。 OK， 然后这个建造，然后把它加进来。OK， 干，就没有中文那么好懂，真的是。You can now view a car， 我可以看新卡。哦，卡就足够了，然后再回到。哇，这是练英文慢慢练，所以才说 Cyberpunk 这样你更不懂。 然后我们要来这个城镇这边，用北方大致剧情就是说，南方侵入北方，就是南方帝国侵犯了那个北方的各国这样。OK， 那我们经由刚刚那样，你知道怎样吗？Adventure，OK。 这样好了 ，OK， 因为我怕我连那个什么，做这个东西都那个自顾不暇 ，OK， 主营帐 ，To Royal Ten you can view letters and map， 可以看信跟地图 ，as well a key and a car fragment。 哦，皇家帐篷，把你的主帐啊。Found a man again。什么 Cynthia 就是那个什么，这个我们是狮子吗 ？Cynthia Lion。 总报告事情吧，是。其实我也不是全看懂，这是好像是盟友间的通话这样。Report later， 然后这是盟友间的通话啦，然后这个是什么？报告。啊，老实说我没有看懂。没有，我们继续先看这个。哦 ，You can tell while you companies in the mass tent， 在酒馆可以跟自己的队员讲话。哦，我们就可以知道一些消息。
A bit of respite, Reynard.
Yes. But if you've any new orders, Your Grace, I can be ready at any...
At ease, Reynard. At ease.
让他离开。
Don't you find it wearisome sitting alone? Wouldn't you prefer another's company? Swapping tales with the innkeep, even?
Your concern, I most appreciate, Your Grace. But I prefer silence.
Has it always been thus with you? Ever a man apart?
Quite the contrary, Your Grace. As a youth, I gloried in company, delighted in conversation.
So what was it that changed you?
That delight nearly cost me my head. But do you truly not know the tale, milady? How I came to be your departed husband's aide?
I don't, but would gladly hear it.
No?
I had but 20 winters behind me when I enlisted. Yet I was granted the rank of lieutenant from the start, not by merit, but by birth. The respect of veteran officers, both my peers and seniors, that they could not grant. Nor did I deserve it. To earn that respect became my driving aim, and to seem wise beyond my years, I began spouting off about the king's decisions. This maneuver Reginald botched, that he failed to think through, and yet elsewhere he'd blundered like a schoolboy.
Talk of that nature could only ever result in misfortune.
It was not long before I was clanking about in shackles. Another officer had reported me. I was charged with lèse-majesté. The court-martial took but a quarter of an hour to deliver verdict and sentence. I was guilty of treason, and the noose awaited me. But Reginald first stayed the execution, then ordered that I repeat every word I'd uttered about his person or deeds. Soaked with sweat, my voice cracking, I did as he ordained. Reginald listened, raptly and silently, and when I'd finished, he declared I was right. He then appointed me his personal aide. A clever lad like you, I can always use at my side.
Indeed. Though hardly sharp himself, Wisdom in others, Reginald both recognized and heeded.
It was then I swore two things. Firstly, never again to wag my tongue like a fool. Secondly, never to betray his trust.
And you never did. Know what he told me moments before he passed? Trust none of them, Meave. Save Reynard. The old sod was right about that, at least. I thank you for sharing that tale, Reynard. Truly. Alas, I've come to fear Willem might simply not be cut out to be a king, let alone a good one.
A harsh judgment, Your Grace. Let's not be hasty. The prince is but 16 summers to him.
And is thus fully grown. The crown he should be able to bear at his age. Yet I left the land in his care for but a few months, and look what's become of it. Bandits roam and loot unchecked.
We might yet learn of mitigating circumstances. Events beyond his control.
Would that it were so, Reynard. Would that it were so. Elsewise we must hope Ansaeus will demonstrate more wit than his brother. Though I see little chance of that either. It's time I attended to other matters.
Attended to other matters. Oh, 这是身体其他的。Bookship. Oh, not enough. Ah, 现在不让我升了。哦。哦，这可以增加我的装备数量是不是？Treasure， 哦，当然，这样我可以看到 treasure。Increase， 哦，这个加速度的 ，OK。Okay, let's go.
Is this what I pay taxes for? To be robbed along the high road, and in broad daylight, no less? Were it not for mandatory merchant routes and stacking rights, why, I'd have gone round, through Sodden. They told me! Lyria's a wild land, lawless, chaotic, a damn disgrace. They told me! Lyria's a wild land, lawless, chaotic, a damn disgrace.
Armor. Oh. Neutral.这是信仰制啊。哦，打仗前祈祷的话，你的士气变高，然后你会加速死安，然后可是打仗完之后，它会回到中立，回到一般。
Gods have mercy! Whatever is this filth?
Necrophages. Drawn here by blood scent.
For such vile monstrosities to prowl the high roads of my realm. I won't allow it! Attack!
这游戏那么强。 Fifth is new. You can have only one in your. 哦，皇冠啊，战旗啊，这个是战旗的意思。Trophy 是皇冠。反正，我们讲的是还有战旗啊，只能有一个。哦，它会自动出现。At the beginning of the match， 第一回合会自动出现。
Fog in broad daylight, with the heat positively sweltering. Have we to do with some manner of sorcery?
We shouldn't exclude the possibility, my lord. And great caution we must exercise.
You roll are now covered in the foggy, which is just one. 我们会遇到极限状况。就是地形啊，地形会有一些 positive 跟就是 positive 跟 negative， 就是会有好处跟坏处。对。And allow you to add another roll attack.
Raymond, what is this? Some spectre? A strigger?
I can't be sure, Your Grace. It's the first I've seen of any such thing.
我的技能是加 armor， destroy 了最高的 enemy and boost all allied by their unit power， 所以它可以摧毁最强牌。
Ballista, your command.
These carrion eaters. I know them. Appeared on my estate last spring, enticed by the corpses of those of my sheep that fell. Harmless at first. Until, that is, they fill their guts. Seemed to become quite powerful then.
Fearsome they look, true. But they bleed just as we do. Onward! Slay the filth!
Use their ability reduce. 哦，这个女王的技能可以。
Should have listened to me, old lady.
回合会减1，这应该会。
So fortunate we routed the beasts before they had a chance to gorge.
Between rounds because will stay on the battlefield between rounds because it is rest. 这是什么？我等等让我查一下。这个叫做 resilience。弹性是能恢复的，有弹性。resilience ability。 哦，就这个战旗会一直存在，因为它是可以恢复的能力。OK。
This harvest, we'll be reaping black-clad heads.
Your Grace, yet more come.
They fill their bellies, ma'am. This doesn't bode well. Oh no, not well at all.
I'm a war, sir.
Strong as steers they've grown. And they show no fear.
Frenzied, my lady. It's bloodlust. They lose all instinct to survive, feel no pain whatever. I've witnessed this before.
Your Majesty, we must give ground. Fall back. We can't win. Must minimize our losses.
哦，太强了吧！哦，他的杀手最强的。
My queen, there is no shame in ceding the field when fortunes turn sour.
If a wrong isn't go your way, you might be best pass your turn and save your turn. 哦，我可以留下我的这个。Remember, you can pass only beginning of your turn before. 在你用能力，在你付出操作之前，你就要 pass。你可以保留你的。我可以保留我的力量，什么意思？保留卡牌啊。哦，可以多打一张卡。
Victory must be ours now. We shall not retreat. Arms at the ready. Attack! Look there! Yet another abomination.
No, that stench. My salts. Where are my salts?
You should understand the signature. Material ability to overcome becomes more powerful when you achieve the things. All units on the enemy roll. 哦，可以攻击所有。可以攻击。在那个什么后面的所有敌人。And have the older ability. 我能力跟都是记录先用的 ，most you can only use once. 有些卡可以很多次。 叫什么？弓手啊，2 on the material in order to take advantage of melee rule 是吧？哦 ，melee 是近战啊 ，melee 应该是混战，就是近战。melee rule in order to take advantage of他受伤的时候可以攻击人，是不是？他被攻击会有盾。The reason.
We must trust each other.
哦，但是那条路上出了点。哦，它没有卡了，所以我可以无限放。哦，它没有卡，所以我可以。
One boat.
The beast hadn't a chance against us. Victory is ours.
My beloved. 我写给他的，应该是了。
Many trees we've felled, my lady. Might you have need of them? So, take whatever your heart desires. They call themselves strays. Well, we'll treat them like strays. We build a bridge, brick by brick. A 1, a 2, the pillar grows thick. 'Twere near no bandits here. Not surprising neither, for we'd chase them off with our hatchets, we would. They call themselves strays. Well, we'll treat them like strays.
哦，随时可以开，然后按着飞这个看星，然后这个是看杂鱼。 All copies. Ah, 现在满了。你看，我们的信仰值，左上角那个信仰值又恢复了。他说高难度下的那个什么，这些资源会变得很少。Seek post。哦，这个 fixed travel， 快速移动。
The masks they wear. Have you seen them? They've fangs, snouts, horns. Like a right proper nightmare. Your Majesty, I beg of you, thrash them bandits, please. Scared to step out into me own fields, I am. To raise an hand against the Queen. These hounds hold nothing sacred. Thank you for listening to this tired bag of bones. Folk haven't lent an ear to old Poppy in a long while. Please take this for the road. Whoa. Your Majesty, I beg of you, thrash them bandits, please. Scared to step out into me own fields, I am.
不能穿墙了 ，OK。哦，下面你看看到没有
Soon, Queen and retinue arrived at Hawksburn. The men stationed there they found standing at attention, baking under the blistering noonday sun.
Your Majesty, Count Caldwell.
Stand at ease, Sergeant, and report.
The local peasants we've rounded up in the yard, Your Grace. Expect they might have lent the bandits aid. Yet our courtesy hadn't inspired them. They hadn't peeped a word. Might it please Your Grace to summon the hangman? He ties a noose for them, should have them jabbering right quick.
I'll speak to them first.
Your Majesty, for the Queen to question commoners, why, it's simply not proper.
Whom for? I shan't be stripped of crown and titles for it, so no impediment do I see. Lead me to them.
Bow low for your sovereign, Her Majesty, Queen Maeve of Lyria and Rivia.
Have mercy, Your Grace. We bear no guilt, we simple folk.
我们这是正常人。
Calm your hearts, good folk. Though your queen I may be, you are subjects, not slaves.
Maeve extended a hand, the royal ring gleaming upon it. Unfamiliar with protocol, a pleb gripped it firmly and gave it a shake as hearty as a good scrub in the tub.
My, we shall be addressing one another by name before long.
This is an outrage! Guards! Grab him!
I've all in hand, Caldwell.
Forgive me, Your Grace. I'm not accustomed, nohow.
Nonsense. You've a firm grip, a spry handshake, and a bold spirit I can respect. What do they call you, man?
Helmer, son of Florence.
Delighted, Helmer. Now understand me, man. I am in dire straits and in need of your aid. So please, answer my queries in full and forthrightly. The bandits. Whom do they follow?
Him, milady. We seen him. No name, just an odd title. The Duke of Dogs, they call him.
My, a blue-blood thoroughbred mutt. Where are he and his hounds bound? Did he say?
That recall, Imogen? What do you name it? A Gleeton or something?
Clayton. Lord Clayton. His estate lies to the south.
Sound the horns. Have the men form up. We march at once.
Milady! Harbour no ire for the Duke. He's a good man. Gave us proper brass for the welcome we gave him. Shared what grub he had.
Shut it, louts! The Queen's had her say. Your Grace, your orders. What are we to do with them?
Decision the choice you make will have consequences 会影响。Some may be fail immediately， 有些立刻产生影响，while others may take time。强制男人入伍，女人 free。
The Crown's foes you sheltered. To confess your deeds you refused, and at the last you dared beg mercy for bandits, proving you realise your crimes not in the least. So I must help you understand them. With some aid, a tightly braided whip. Sergeant, 20 lashes apiece to the men, half that number to the women.
Curse me, lady! Take right, no!
Meve set off toward Lord Clayton's estate at a gallop, her mount knocking the peasants aside as it kicked up a cloud of dust. The folk of Hawksburn spoke of the royal visit long after, albeit ever behind closed doors and in hushed tones.
Oh, 上面有宝藏，不知道为什么拿那宝藏。
What is this, Reynard? Bandits attacking royal tax collectors in broad daylight.
They shall pay dearly, Your Grace.
They shall indeed. And not only they. Rot has crept into Lyria, Reynard. My kingdom has been poorly kept.
Oh. 做交易是吧？其实拿我们看一下哦，是木头35钱，所以钱其实比木头薄，所以不应该拿资源。
That rumble. What is it?
Look out! Rock slide!
石榴。那个 flash。 puzzle， 然后 short battle，only one round。OK， 选择是否受伤了。Special rule sets.
The bluff crumbles! Fall back! Save yourselves!
Your Grace, the wagon. We can use it as cover. Forward. We must move it forward.
Wagon 拿那个马车挡。对 wagons on the 前线。哦，这个是跳过吧？Play weekend on 那个不是。
What now?
You're far fewer than I presumed. Summon your comrades, damn it! Chop chop! Before I reach for my whip.
Abolisti, your command.
Close. Then attack the 是什么 boulder close to对，然后呢，这个。
Armor wall, sir.
哦，越多越痛。
The wagon! Use the wagon now!
We've come through, Reynard. I thank you.
哎，对啊，我的那个什么十字弓手是我那一排有几个十字弓手，他就打多了，一只的话打2嘛，像刚刚他有旁边刚好有4只，所以他打多加4吗？加自己4。原本打2是因为自己加自己，所以是原本1加自己2。他刚刚有4张牌，然后再加上原本1，所以打5，所以这是弓弩手，就是那个穿盔甲弓弩手的效果。那另外一只是 armor 那个好像是你队友在同一排放技能，它就会增加1 armor， 然后它的 armor 就是可以累积起来一次发射，好像是这样吧。
The walls of the temple collapsed. The buttresses doubtless damaged by something.
Or someone. There's naught we can do here. We ride on.
哦，有可以动，可以升。攻防嘛，什么可以升？我可以携带更多东西，是不是？
A peasant cart, loaded with a heap of hay, came rattling down the road from the opposite direction.
Clear the road!
Bellowed Count Caldwell, standing in his stirrups.
Make way for your queen!
The peasants obediently turned their cart into the roadside nettles. As she passed, Meave glanced towards it and froze. Atop the hay bale lay a badly wounded man gripped by fever. The thick, sweet stench of rot wafted from his bandaged legs.
Gods. Who did this to him?
Meave asked.
Bandits?
Nay, milady,
replied the cartman.
'Twere a beast. Out to the east, down Wetterton Way, lies a boneyard, old as the elves, they say.
The peasant continued.
Clayton was setting snares round about there. Came running back to us, drenched in blood, rattling on about a long-haired wench come climbing out a grave. We's taken him to the good sisters of Melitele here on Bridge. Perhaps they can help him.
I'm certain they can. And will.
Replied the Queen. Though just looking at the wounded wretch, she knew he'd expire before nightfall.
God speed you on your journey.
The Queen whistled, and her mare resumed its trot.
Shall I send for a witcher, Your Grace?
Caldwell asked.
One of those freaks should make short work of the monster.
Until we apprehend the bandits, I shan't allow a single soul to leave our company. Even on such an important mission as finding a witcher.
Meave replied.
Any who did would be captured at once. But, if fate brings us near Wetterton, perhaps we'll see to this monstrous harridan ourselves.
Your Grace, we've only just fought beasts and scarcely escaped with our lives. This she-beast will take a silver sword. Magic formulae.
Yet a dozen arbalists will have to suffice.
The Queen said, calmly but firmly.
And please, Caldwell, do stiffen your spine a bit. Now onward.
哦，教学结束。哦，任务记完是不是？
Off to Wetterton, are ye? Bonnie tune that. Just the folk will be on shite.
Oh, 这个可以随机走啊。
Off to Wetterton, are ye? Bonnie tune that.
资源能拿就拿。哎，我们存个档。哎，什么了 ？low 哦，哦，它可以自动帮我存档。 哦，当然要收集东西。 蛮好赚的，其实就是难度。
The Lyrians entered the graveyard. Crickets chirped in its tall, windswept grass, and lush green moss covered its crumbling gravestones. Only a fresh bloodstain upon a mausoleum wall suggested that something disturbed the dead in their rest and hunted the living.
Save your tears. Throw us your grief.
An eerie voice sang, its ghastly lament standing Maeve's hair on end.
Soon your life too shall cease as you pass into the eternal glow.
A pockmarked, pustule-ridden creature crawled out from behind some gravestones. It vaguely resembled a shriveled, hunchbacked hag, until its head split into two halves, forming a tooth-spiked maw.
Attack! Everyone!
要不打开，反正杀他嘛，一样是 puzzle 哦，然后一样 puzzle，然后特别规则，一回合而已，赢或输，然后 OK，let's go。Every 2 round on turn start destroy the lower 哦，最每回合开始会每2回合会摧毁最弱的我的人。Play a copy of each.
Aye.
Lyria!
One bolt. Should have listened to me old lady.
If you insist.
Give me a time.
54年卡牌。
What was that filth?
The queen croaked hoarsely as the dying monster writhed in agony at her feet.
I know not, your grace,
replied Reynard.
But to be safe, I would have the corpse chopped up and burned. Elsewise, we will not be certain it shall not return.
Yes, have it done.
Maeve said, brushing her hair from her beaded brow.
But quickly, lest dust catch us in this foul place.
The Lyrians soon resumed their march. As they left the cemetery behind them, some believed they still heard the haunting dirge upon the air. Or was it just the wind, whistling past mossy tombstones?
Oh, the car has built your army and can be found in combatant. Oh, Warhammer. In the combatant, you can change equipment, weapon. 这个会改变他能力。Okay, let's see. 看一下哦。Move a car in your deck on the top of string. Move a car in your deck. 在我的卡牌中去除张卡 to the top. And strand it by 3. Then trick all allies. 我有个哦，这个是要。OK， 然后这个是什么 ？Work on your deck. Move. 没关系，我们试了再试试看。OK， 找一场战斗试看知道。Move。对啊，看好多钱。我觉得玩极难那个可能应该很难打。哦，看起来开放，其实没有开放。
As they neared Wetterton, the Queen ordered her company to halt. She then sent men to the town for supplies. Those sent returned more quickly than she'd assumed they would, their satchels empty, their mounts foaming at the mouth.
Your Majesty, the townsfolk have gone right mad. Herded all the elves and dwarves at Market Square. 'Tis a slaughter.
The Queen knew well that if she failed to intervene, the town's streets would flow with non-human blood. Just as she knew her meager force might not subdue an enraged crowd.
What is your command, Your Grace?
Reynard's question pierced the silence.
What can it be, dear friend?
Answered the Queen, then spurred her mount and rode off towards the town. Her troops followed, running as fast as their legs would carry them. When they passed inside the town gate, they saw corpses lining the gutters. Meve realized she had arrived too late to prevent a tragedy. The crowd was drunk on blood. Its rage would need to be quelled with an iron fist.
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones!
Two light infantry.
Reynard, who started this? I must know. So much hatred. We must put a stop to it.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Majesty knows we must strike the largest clusters! Disperse the mob!
Defeat.
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones!
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
So much hatred. We must put a stop to it. Reynard, who started this? I must know.
We must trust each other! We must strike the largest clusters! Disperse the mob!
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones.
先打这个。
Reynard, who started this? I must know. So much hatred. We must put a stop to it. Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
So much hatred. We must put a stop to it.
We must trust each other. We must strike the largest clusters! Disperse the mob!
Reynard, who started this? I must know. Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones.
OK， 我们再看攻守，攻守能力这样。如果卡在他身旁出现，他会增加1阿姆，所以这个应该是后面出，因为。
Her Majesty is... We must strike the largest clusters! Disperse the mob!
So much hatred. We must put a stop to it. Reynard, who started this? I must know.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
As they neared Wetted.
What is your command, your Grace?
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones.
来，我们再试一试。
Reynard, who started this? I must know. So much hatred. We must put a stop to it.
Can't take it anymore.
Company! We must strike the largest clusters! Disperse the mob!
呀，这全部打光啊！
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones!
队友在旁边出现，他变强啊？难道是要这样？
Reynard,
呀，我
who started this? I must know. So much hatred. We must put a stop to it.
然后再打这张。
Take it.
OK， 他可以射，对不对 ？OK， 然后先射，然后再加这张，让他再射一次。
We must trust each other. We must strike the largest clusters. Disperse the mob.
哎。 不是啊，我搞不懂。
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones!
Damage all units on an enemy roll. Charge on units.
Reynard, who started this? I must know. So much hatred. We must put a stop to it.
Can't take it anymore.
Company! We must strike the largest clusters! Disperse the mob!
对啊，是只能打4滴啊。
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones!
来，我们计划一下。又先打这个嘞。
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
So much hatred. We must put a stop to it. Reynard, who started this? I must know.
Her Majesty knows we must strike the largest clusters. Disperse the mob.
那就一样。
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones!
Discipline shall strike the largest clusters. Disperse the mob.
So much hatred. We must put a stop to it. Reynard, who started this? I must know.
Can't take it anymore.
Oh, 死掉会打。刚刚那样的话一样是。
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones.
来，我们一样。
Reynard,
看会不会好吃
who started this? I must know. So much hatred. We must put a stop to it.
Can't take it anymore.
Discipline shall bring us strike the largest clusters. Disperse the mob.
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones.
一样女王不能用，那我们一样。打这张。
Reynard, who started this? I must know. So much hatred.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Company! We must strike the largest clusters. Disperse the mob.
不是啊，这样一样是。
Step away, or
这个不要那么早打，因为它会扣一个，这个最后出现。
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
So much.
然后再。这样子，我先弄这个出来，然后这个出来之后，因为它这边这个先出来，然后出这个出来，然后出这个在旁边，它可以加护甲，对，加护甲，然后离开，然后再用这张卡，让它再回来。
Step away, or see your heads bounce! Reynard, who started this? I must know. So much hatred. We must put a stop to it.
Take it anymore.
Step away, or see your head.
That's all.
Rain. So much hatred. We must put a stop.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Okay.
We must trust
We
it.
must strike the largest clusters. Disperse them.
看，真的是解谜耶。
God save us! There's killing everyone! Run for your lives!
Happily, Niamh restored order without suffering any losses. Reynard then learned that a nobleman's ire had triggered the violence, ire at having discovered a theft.
Suspicion fell on the non-humans he employed. He accused them, they protested, and the row soon engulfed the town. But there's something else, Your Grace.
Reynard gestured towards an aged man who stood grieving, his face in his hands.
I've witnesses who claim the strays of Sparla are the thieves.
Though the tragedy seemed the result of a misunderstanding, justice would have to be served. Those responsible for the slaughter would need to be punished. The question was, how severely?
You are guilty. That can't be denied.
Said the Queen, turning towards the bloody rioting's instigators.
A false rumor you took, and turned into a cruel lynch. Thus punishment is your lot. A public lashing, fines, imprisonment. But you shall keep your lives, for enough blood has been spilt here this day.
Wetterton's inhabitants breathed a sigh of relief. But the non-human survivors took offense at the lenient sentence. Soon after, the Lyrian army's elves and dwarves quietly disappeared, deserted. Few doubted the reason. They would not risk their necks for a queen who held their lives in such low regard.
嗯，不好意思啊，变假了，这个游戏真的是。
They should have stayed put beneath their mount. We'd not have had no problem then. They should have stayed put beneath their mount. We'd not have had no problem then.
牛鸡可以抓吗？不行。那我们看一下。
Kneel and pay homage to the gods. You shall be rewarded. Melitele watches over us all. Yet you do well to remind her through supplication. There is ever time for prayer.
我们下去打那只好了，是吧？它的卡牌比较没有我想象中那种战斗的场面，比较可惜。OK， Sure battle special rule. Do not let any others die. 这个好像是吧 ？Hint， 水鬼。See the power of unit power and destroy. The power of each unit on its draw. To leverage all unit power. Okay. 按错。Okay.
I'm a one, sir.
Wow.
Can't take it anymore.
Give me a target.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
是这样，所以第一步。
One bolt. Give me a target.
tiny battles, hungry like a wolf I am.
Damn.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
啊，不能做那个，应该攻一手就点血。
Give me a target.
Yeah. 那机制到底是什么？Every turn, turn study, signal power is given which even run start if this signal power is given switch roll and damage bonus on the opening roll by 2会打2。
One bolt.
OK， 那我们再试一次。
Arbalista, your command. Armor one, sir.
Take it anymore.
到底
？One bolt's all I need.
Arbalista, your command.
右上角的就是手背。
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
One boat.
他是打整排欸。
One boat's all I need.
我想来的最后是这个，然后这个出来结场。
One boat.
被射伤他就不会动作，是不是？然后他会跳到这一排，跳到这一排，所以打前面，是吗？
Can't take it anymore.
Yeah, 感觉就
One boat.
变成最低是平均还行。不是前线，所以要打后面，后面才不会跳回来。OK， 好，然后，所以这个情况会打到那去。我给他弹到前面，所以会受伤，所以我要拉回来。 然后这回合的话，后面3只会跳完，后面3只会打3只，所以我要站到后排。
One boat.
没有受伤我才会动。
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
没有受伤的会动，所以我要想办法先让他受伤，全部受伤。
I'm a monster。
我在后面嘛，对啊，我是在后面，所以我是在后面的，所以前面的会跳后面去。然后下一回合，另外一只会跳回来。啊！等一下，这样我刚会出一个什么？
I'm a monster.
OK， 所以它这个会往后。 3次不到，是我在前面。对，所以我要站前面。
Give me a
time. No time. OK。OK， 所以下一回2次会跳到前面。 只有1次会跳到后面，所以我没有伤害。然后下一回他跳到前面是要打前面的。来路把它放。OK， 下一回是伤后面。
Ballista, your command.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Wow, 差一点，刚弄出来了。
Give me a time.
站前面，所以我要防止人家再跳到前面，我打后面。然后，这样子会动，对，这个会动，他等下会跳到后面，所以后面是不痛的。OK， 那等下他打前面。 他打后面，
Can't take it anymore.
概想好。再一次。
Armor
他
wants
要
it.
打跳前面出来。OK， 然后再来。然后再来，他要跳到前面。然后下一回合会跳到后面，要等他跳到后面再打。OK。不是他怎么还可以动？哦。
Can't take it anymore.
哎，不是啊。我在等他跳到后面讲。OK， 是用到陷阱的时候跳的。那我什么方式可以让全部人做陷阱
Arbalista, your command.
重剑的不会动，所以他等下他们会跑到后面。
Armor wants it.
呀，没错，全部中，全部被控制。
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf I am.
哦，终于，益智游戏真的是。上。哦，这里是有什么树的？河流的下面跟树，然后有一个稻草丘在前面。这里啊，树，稻草就在前面，这里啊。哇哦！哦。看一下，刚刚有那个瀑布，瀑布在哪？
Traveling the high road, they heard the bells of a temple to Mother Melitele, situated at some distance. Neve turned towards Reynard.
What have we today? A sacred feast?
Not that I recall, Your Grace.
The Queen's brow darkened, her hands clenched into fists on her reins.
Then they sound the alarm. Follow me!
Stained glass shards glinted in the grass. Bits of down, ripped from quilts, wafted through the air. The priestesses, gathered in the yard, were seeing to wounded pilgrims, setting toppled, oft beheaded or armless statues back on their feet.
What happened here?
The strays of Spala fell upon us.
Sighed the prioress.
Stole the offerings, the monstrances, holy books. My lady, I implore you, come to our aid, recover what's rightly ours.
Ever clever, Neve's scouts soon discovered the bandits' tracks. They led to some thick hazel groves east of the temple. The perfect place to hide, or to lie in ambush.
It's all come clear now. Sabotage. 'Twas the bandits who weakened the walls.
The good mother warned us. Hard times, lad.
Wheel ruts. The strays, no doubt. They must be nearby.
The good mother warned us. Hard times lie.
Multiplayer game. No, I pray only.哦，我看到盗贼了。我们看一下，应该可以创立更长视频。所以我要把 Royal 的。没有，我要组帐篷要先生。这个这样。哦。OK， 我大概知道。那我们这一集先到这边好吧？我出去吃个饭。那我们这集到这边，拜拜。